Berserk, a story so iconic and legendary that it really needs no introduction. This manga, made by the genius Kentaro Miura, has become synonymous with the seinen genre of manga, along with other greats like Villain Saga, Vagabond, Monster, and many more. What makes it so special is, well, a lot. For a manga started in 1989, it was drawn with such excruciating detail. Whether it be the bricks on a stone wall, the original posing and characterization of the cast, or even the quiet landscapes with the castle looming in the distance. Berserk is a manga that takes the reader on a journey, one that you physically can't speed through due to the spirit and life felt on each page. It's imbued with a magic that makes you truly admire the time put into it. Along with the art, the story is incredible, but of course, I won't touch on that. Even so, I will say that the story is so extraordinary that he could have made it a novel, and it still would have gone down as a legendary work. Even having said that, Berserk's art and story operate at such a high level that one shouldn't exist without the other. A lot of Miura's storytelling is sometimes told through pure visuals, and his artistic prowess allows for that to work as effectively as it does. Like many other artists, the style of Berserk evolves and changes as the years go by. In this case, Berserk was in publication for over 35 years. And although it wasn't as consistent as a story like One Piece, cause Oda is insane! It's due to that long period of time that Berserk can feel like two journeys. One felt through the story that's shown, and one felt from the artist and his penmanship. Especially after his passing, there's a bittersweet feeling knowing that he truly dedicated his life to telling this story. And despite the cruelty of that whole situation, I can't help feeling some admiration for the level of love he had for this story and the fans reading it. Now you might be wondering why the overall style looks so dark and gritty. And well, that's because Berserk's look was heavily inspired by the dark aesthetics of most manga and film around that time period of tight black jeans and ridiculously muscular men. The manga that Miura stated to have the biggest impact on Berserk's art style was Fist of the North Star. And I mean, one look at Kentaro and Guts, you can see it, right? For a story as renowned and influential as Berserk, you'd think it'd have the greatest anime adaptation backing it up, right? Well, it doesn't! One of the biggest crimes of Berserk as a franchise is that it keeps getting set up with the most atrocious anime adaptations. Look at this! Look! How can they do my boy Guts like this? But that's not the full truth. We did get one gem, that being the first anime adaptation of it back in 1997. This anime alone is the reason we as a community keep that sliver of hope that it might get done right one day. It had the ethereal music soundtrack, the beautiful animation, and the fact that it was supervised by Miura himself was the cherry on top. Even though it wasn't a perfect adaptation, it still captured the feeling of wonder and horror the Berserk manga portrays so well. Something I always admired about Kentaro Miura is how much paintings he did for Berserk. The volume covers, and much of the big cover drawings are all hand painted from him. Additionally, for over 2 decades, the Berserk manga art was all hand drawn. That's also what really helps us to be able to see how the art styles changed over time. And it was an extremely noticeable jump when he went from hand drawn to fully digital art. So every time I decide to reread this story, it inspires me. Cause while Berserk's success is a product of blood, sweat, and tears, it's also the result of a man with a dream. Whether that dream was to be a mangaka, an artist, or a storyteller, I believe Miura was able to reach his dreams and more with the creation of Berserk. And while it's inspiring and dreadful to know the lengths he was willing to go for his dream, it makes me appreciate how Berserk has so many thematic lessons to teach. But in spite of that, I believe the greatest lesson was what we can learn from the author himself. Just like in most of my other videos, I did a drawing for Berserk. I'll show an old one I did, and the one I just finished for the video. So let me know what you think about it down below. And that's all I wrote. So I hope you enjoyed this video. All the music heard in the video was made by me, so I hope you enjoyed it. Also, I just got a new mic. I would deeply appreciate if you decide to bless this video with a like and sub. Well, I'm Drawadrew, and I'm Drawadrew. Oh, you're still here? I was gonna show my favorite Berserk panels, but I love too many of them. So here's my top 3. Boom, that one, and you can't forget about this one. I'm not gonna lie, Berserk might just be the best.